Hey, bitches.
Some bitches. Look, you look so fancy. Very
Oh, wow.
expensive.
Happy New
Here's
Year.
your black card.
Oh, where it needs to be.
Oh, I guess it is. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy lots
I
of
guess
years.
it is. We
Yeah.
haven't seen you guys since last year.
No, Happy New Year, everyone.
Bitches. Stop,
Yeah.
Rebecca.
Hey, bees. Hi, Rebecca. Welcome. Happy New Year to you. It's not New Year, New Me, but it is New Year, New Theme.
Yeah.
New Year, New Theme. So we are rocking a world tour this year. And our first stop is Singapore. Welcome, Jessica. We are reading Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan.
The font is different.
Yeah,
That was my
we have a different font.
That's why I clicked back. I was like, was the other one? Wait a second.
We have
Sorry,
fonts in here. I was fiddling with that a little bit ago. But anyway, so welcome, everyone. We are halfway through Crazy Rich Asians, so we will get to discussing that very shortly. Sylvia, it has been absolutely forever. Welcome, babe. It's so good to see your beautiful face. Were you able to get some reading done?
I bet she was reading that smut. She was like, let's read the book, boyfriends.
I've got my bookmark holding my page here where we stopped. But how was everyone's holiday? We went through Christmas and New Year, and everyone is experiencing some odd weather where they live. Everyone. I feel like snow is falling where it doesn't belong, and California is on fire. How is everyone doing outside of all that, though? How was everyone's New Year?
I would also like to hibernate with Rebecca.
She said, I already forgot what I read, though. Then you're with me there, because, my memory is the same.
I feel like there's definitely
Welcome, Nora. How are you doing? How was your New Year? What kind of weather are you experiencing where you're at?
Yeah, is it snow or fire?
You're fighting snow? Yeah, but see, you're in an area where snow is supposed to fall. Caitlin.
With karate or
karate chop action?
I just need to know.
Kung Fu fighting with snow. That'd be great. That'd be great. Send pics. New Year was quiet, stayed home. That's nice. Did you do like a 9 p.m. ball drop? Like the live New York one? Or did you stay up till midnight? Come on over. We have snacks. I'm down.
Listen, I'm down.
The magic word.
Snacks?
The magic word. Des, are you eating soup?
Ice cream soup.
Yep. Same.
With a spoon.
Instead of a spoon?
Or
Ew. Gotta tell you, once in a while, CJ eats ice cream with a fork when he doesn't feel like washing a spoon, and I just can't watch him.
Wait.
Like, how do you get the last bits?
I mean, you could scrape it with the side.
Isn't gonna do that. No, your fork isn't going to get the last bits.
Maybe he uses his tongue.
Anyway. I mean, maybe.
What's the training?
Over 12 inches on your mom's car? Damn, that's a lot of snow.
Did you make a snowman?
Snow angels?
Or did you pull a Texas and make a big old snow dick? Did you see somebody was posting?
Oh, they did?
They were driving.
I posted that. That was hilarious.
And instead of making snowmen, people were making big old snow dicks.
You'll find my post in the group, Dominique.
Oh.
No, actually, it might not be in the group. Was it in our chat?
She didn't have a car. She had an igloo. Just get in and keep warm. Teen, welcome. Happy New Year to you. How were all your holidays? How was your New Year's? We did see you briefly.
Listen,
No,
I'm gonna
man.
need this comment made me
real
really
men.
think, Rebecca. I need someone who has the snow to similarly to you line your driveway with candy canes, the lights at Christmas. Please line your driveway with a bunch of little snow dicks. And send me a picture.
Have you
Like
seen
in all
those? Like they're
shapes
for
and
your
sizes?
garden. They're like sprays of like lights. Have you seen
No,
those
what?
things?
Yes.
They're like lights, and they're like a spray of lights. So you could put those in them in every other one.
Oh, like the wands, the optic wands. Is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
you could do an
Yeah.
optic wand for that. Yeah.
Please.
She had a snow car. That's
I'm dead.
hilarious. Fonta's making me feel Halloweeny. Let's
Oh.
see. Shall
We're
I?
talking about weenie.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Staying with the theme.
Something. Ooh, charming.
Yeah.
Very charming.
So I'm gonna ask
Oh.
Dominique because I
Oh,
bet
that-
Dominique did something fun. What did
Oh.
Dominique do
You're cute.
for New
Houston and I
Year's?
went to the Queen Mary,
Mm-hmm.
and they were having their theme was like around the world.
Was it really?
So, yeah.
That's kind of
So,
fun.
Stop it. What did they take an idea from us?
Yeah, totally.
Bunch of writers.
So like every room was like a different country.
Why
So
are
like
you here?
where we were eating was like Italy, and so everybody was dressed up like like the gondolier people,
Breath stink.
and they had like opera singers singing like those Italian songs and stuff.
Aw.
And then they had a Latin America room, and that they had like salsa dancing, and they would have like every 2 hours they would have like a salsa lesson.
Section
That's
10 to
cute.
refill.
They had an Egyptian room, which was like a small area, and so like every so often, like they would have like this belly dancers come out. Let's see what else they had. Like on the front of the boat, I don't know the names of the boat parts, but the front of the boat was like
The bow.
Tokyo, the bow. So it was like Tokyo, so it was like neon Tokyo stuff.
That is super fun. Did you
what
get
else
photos?
was there? I have a little bit.
Welcome,
no.
Anissa. Happy
Okay.
New Year, babe.
Distance phone.
I knew that anybody in this room, it was going to be Dominique who had a blast. That did something fun that we needed to hear about.
I didn't do anything fun for New Year's. We were home. I mean, we enjoyed it, but it's getting harder and harder to actually find a live New York ball drop on the West Coast. They restart the entire thing at like 8 o'clock. So we're trying to watch the ball drop at 9 p.m. where it's dropping live in New York. And everywhere is trying to make it so that we have to stay up until midnight. I don't understand that. I don't want to stay up until midnight. I want to do a 9 p.m. drop. So we ended up having to like YouTube it. And
but
it was like
New York.
Disney Live or whatever that we ended up
that one.
And then because it's not the actual New York Times ball drop, they don't actually show you the ball drop. They just show you all the party stuff. And so they all did the countdown. So we didn't even get to see it drop in the end because I wasn't going to stay up until fucking midnight for that.
I was up till I think like 3 in the morning.
Okay.
I was watching that show that you told me to watch a long time ago.
Cheers, clink clink.
My cup is very full.
Oh,
I did not cheers
is.
that. I did not cheers that.
But I missed it.
I absolutely am not going to be cheersing any water this year because I think I accidentally did it once last year, and that's why everything has gone to shit.
Is that bad luck
Probably
to
Desiree
do? Is that bad luck?
To cheers water?
Yeah.
No.
Clearly it is.
Drama.
Clearly. I literally never do it. I
Drama.
did it once last year with you, and now look at the world. It's on fire. Got a question about our Around the World thing. Is each book set in a different country, or was each book written in a different country or by someone from there?
I feel like we need to preface this because we tried really motherfucking hard.
Yeah.
Real hard, you guys. Like,
so the answer should be yes.
Took so long.
The answer should be yes.
We did our best.
Yes.
We tried to do the latter.
Here is the actual answer. Yes. Every book is set in a different country this year. So that is the first answer to your question. And the second part is that most of them will actually be written by someone who lives or is from that country, lives in or is from that country.
We did try.
We had an
hard.
issue with certain countries being able to translate their native language to English.
Yeah.
And so when we were looking up certain books to get them written by obviously a native of that country, we were having a really, really hard time getting books translated into English, especially in some of the European and Asian countries. They don't always do it. You know, I mean, of course we want it, but they don't always do it. So we have many that will be written by someone native to that country. Some will be written by someone visiting or who, you know, maybe is an expat, is living in that country and just knows a lot about it now, can write about it. But we did try very hard to make sure that we were giving these authors in different countries their due. But we shall see. So
we did our best. And if you guys aren't happy, then we don't have to ever choose books ever.
If you guys are unhappy, just write to HR. Jessica will take all of your.
I don't know how you're going to write to HR because HR doesn't have an email.
Send it to hr@novelbitches.com, and which doesn't exist. So
it's gonna return to sender. It'll be funny.
It'll get returned to spam. We mark everything that says HR necessary as spam. Okay, I thought I was only. No. First of all, you don't cheers something empty. Like, give a fist bump instead. But if there's water in it, don't fucking tap it. Do not. You set California on fire doing that. That was fucked. You got snow falling in
that at Novel Bitches doesn't exist.
HR does have email. You just won't receive anything. Are we gonna have a watch party?
Talk about it because I do own it on Amazon Prime because I might watch it pretty often. This is one of my favorites, you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Loved it. Loved reading it.
It is entertaining.
So I saw the movie first years ago when I was at your house and loved it. And then I found out it was a book later. So obviously I tried to work it in. And I'd already read this book last year. Loved it. I read it while I was boxing up Bridgerton. Wait, was that last year?
I honestly think that when I started this many years ago, when did this originally come out? Do you guys know when it was originally? Because I think this is, let me just look.
2010? I don't fucking know. 18, 17,
13?
Sure.
All right. Well, so it's obviously been probably like 10 years since I started reading it. And I only got like a quarter of the way in. I don't know why I didn't finish it. I wasn't reading a lot then, 10 years ago. So maybe that's why. I wanted to and I just didn't. But anyways. Okay. Asking because Storygraph has an Around the World challenge. But theirs is to read books written by someone from that country. And there's 10. Hoping some of our books can check off some of those countries. They will. We will.
Did you order the digital calendar or purchase the physical calendar, which comes with the digital calendar? So then you already know what's coming. That went live, last week? 2 weeks ago?
Yes. No, last week, exactly 1 week ago. So
couldn't remember. I've slept since then.
Did you say you've slept since then?
Yeah.
Oh no. So are you asking if she doesn't have the calendar yet? Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Yeah. So we did release the calendar on the website under our merch tab. Or you can go to novelbitches.com/merch and the calendar will be there just if you wanted to see. I am currently working on all those prints so we can get them shipped out right at the beginning of this week. Like Monday or Tuesday, I think. I think they'll be shipping Tuesday. So and everyone can have their pretty printed calendars to hang up. Very exciting. But yeah, there are some that are written by natives. So you'll be able to cross off several, I think. trying to think of the countries right this second.
Well, but we can't share that, right? Is that
No. We could share. So here's the thing. When we like to just announce it, each month, like before it comes. And so we will continue to do it that way. But for those of you who have the calendar, refer to the month only, not the book or the country.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Not trying to give anything away. Refer to the book. I mean, not refer to the book or the country.
The month.
Just refer to the month. So like, I'm pretty sure that August is written by, I think it's August. That one you'll be able to check off.
Pull it up.
Unsure. Anyway,
Yeah. Our heads.
We shall see.
Some.
No worries. There's time. So we did add an option to just download the digital calendar in there. If you just wanted to get the digital calendar and not have the printed one. And that one is an immediate download. As soon as you purchase it, there's a little button that says like 2025 calendar. You tap that and you get your digital calendar right away. So we made that like a cheaper option in case you didn't want like a print. And then if you did order a print, it still includes the digital download. So everyone was able to get instant gratification and not have to wait until I shipped the calendars this time because they're so late. So working on those.
But it's good to have the printed one. The printed one looks it's always pretty.
Yeah. So far, like anyone in this book except Rachel and her mom, everyone else kind of sucks. Bingo.
What? I like Nick.
All right. I want to like Nick, but who the hell takes someone into that with no warning? Thank you.
So that would be one of my first questions that I was going to throw up here.
Oh, we have questions ready to go.
Nice.
Look at you.
Why do you think Nick initially downplays his family's wealth to Rachel?
Well, was it him that said it? So there's so many people. I think I tried reading this book before and like I put it down and I lost it. But was it him that said like they just don't talk about their family like that? So he was just used to not like.
I was dating someone for 2 years and he
that way, right?
Meeting his family.
Was it him or was it somebody else?
A gauntlet of rich people
Hold
bullshit.
on, say it again.
Was it him that said like they just grew up not talking about their money like
that?
that?
He did say that they just didn't talk about it. It wasn't talked about.
Yeah.
And like it was kept out of the news too because who was it?
They pay him off.
Yeah.
Well, because they talk about how like there was somebody mentioned there were so many pictures of Astrid and they were like, yeah, like you could take pictures of Astrid, but it's not going to be posted anywhere ever.
I mean, and it was the Astrid that told him like, aren't you gonna tell her? And he was just like,
Astrid is a good cousin.
Yeah, but he doesn't live that way. I think that's the difference. Is like,
no,
he has been dating him for 2 years, and he's a literal college professor, and he does not use, from the sounds of it, he does not use his family's money to supplement his lifestyle until he's going back to, Singapore. But living in the US, it sounds like they live off of literally what, they make being a college professor.
That's a good point to make, Nora. I mean, if your family's poor in the opposite sense, do you talk about that also? Like if you're, like, are you going to warn someone, hey, like we're really fucking... No, you just assume this person cares about you and whatever you take them into, like the most important thing is that I want you to like meet my family, how my family lives, what they can or can't afford has nothing to do with that. And so I can understand that point kind of, but when it comes to the filthy rich like this, crazy rich, I feel like there's a certain amount of like warning that should be given. I mean, maybe it's not something you bring up when you're first dating, but it's been 2 years. Come on. Like, you need to say something because eventually she's gonna find out, and you should
I-
need to be like,
But at least I get
he doesn't want her to be
not
with him for that, or he
I
doesn't want.
get him not sharing it on a
Right.
normal note. But when he brought her on the plane, and she's like, "Whoa, this is some." He was like, "That would have been the eye opening or the good, intro to all this." Like, hey, yeah,
By the
we're on
way,
this very luxury flight because XYZ. I mean, he
he
did.
definitely made it sound like he just happened upon it and got lucky. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, he's spending all this money just to like travel with me, to take me back to see his family." And she's over here like feeling guilty about what he's spending for it.
Yeah.
Like, she shouldn't have to feel that way, just like right off the bat, right?
So it's interesting. Obviously, in the book, they don't discuss it, right? In the movie, it actually is brought up on the plane. Like her
See? Perfect timing.
that scene of them like getting to the airport and then like they call him by his first like his Mr. Young, whatever, and she's like, what the fuck is this? Right. So then they get on the plane and he actually does explain it all.
Oh,
But still
okay.
there's no
But not in
there's
great
no way
detail.
to actually take in what he's saying, like to the extent of it until you actually see it, right? So there, even in the movie, there is still like a holy fucking
Yeah.
shit. Like you're not just rich, like you're rich.
Because, like,
Fucking
how do
rich,
you say that? Like, so my family's rich, but not like rich. Like, we're like stupid rich, like ridiculous, Because
At
I did
least
say
you know
my
for
family.
sure that she's not after the money. So here's the thing. I think he knows for sure.
Yeah.
Where we're at in this book right now, her family does not know that. They don't know
No.
that she never knew.
Yeah.
They still think
Oh, that
gotta be a gold
she's
digger.
yeah.
She's not from here where we're from. She's not from the island. She's from mainland China and then was
Right.
raised nowhere near it.
Yeah.
So they thought that she was this other like other Chu family that had at least
Yeah.
some standing
The
because
plastics.
a plastics company, right? Believe that's how most Chinese people are. Okay. It doesn't even like to be reminded that he's the only male young in the line and will inherit most of it. Right? Like, he's so fucking awkward about it. Like, you don't have to be embarrassed by your money. I get it. You should be embarrassed by your bitchy mother, but not.
Yeah, but again, they weren't raised that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Like they went to school elsewhere or whatever, but like, they
Definitely
weren't raised.
Preface.
First meeting.
A
Yeah,
first meeting.
for sure. Like, who is each person? You're definitely gonna think my mom's a bitch upon first meeting, and then you're gonna realize that she's literally a big teddy bear.
Well, he did that a little bit, right? Like, yeah, I have like crazy aunts and then this and that, and
I mean,
you'll
it was
see. And then he's like,
very
you'll
minor.
see.
Very,
very.
minor.
Broad. Very
There was
broad.
no
Like
warning
not
about like,
But it
there
sounds
was-
like that's also his personality because she's like, oh, this is just how, like this very like
yeah, it does seem
not
like
very
it.
detailed.
I don't know how you bring it up, but yeah. So we're gonna go meet my family. I just want to give you like a little bit about each one of them, just like a little background, a little history on the fam would be good because she shouldn't have to go in there also not knowing anything about anyone and be like, I have no idea who you are. I don't know your relation to him. I don't
Mhm.
know what you think is important for me to know that you're finding out that I don't know anything.
Especially he knows how they are.
Yeah.
And he knows that they're going to be doing this
A certain way.
singing and
Well, that
Mm.
sort of says here, like, or she would leave him because of it. So maybe that was like, if I actually explain
she might
that
feel
my mom's a
intimidated.
fucking bitch and my grandma's
why on
even
the
worse,
airplane,
and
you're already-
everyone is judging you, and you're going to be the center of the world in, Singapore. Maybe she'd be like, oh, absolutely not.
Yeah,
No, thank you.
totally.
Well, the
She's
airplane
She's an
intimidated.
only child and raised by her mom in America. Like she'd be like, nah, peace, I'm out.
It was
No one
cute, though.
actually
It
wants
was
to
her- it was
take
her
on that
mom
kind of
that-
weight of the world.
That was her mom was like, maybe they're poor. Maybe that's why he's being
the opposite. Yeah. She was so cute about that. I like her mom. I'm with Teen on that. I like Rachel. I like her mom. I like Astrid's like position in her family. I like who she is to other people. She definitely uses her money and flaunts it, but then it's like, I don't want any pics or any evidence that I did this or any, accolades whatsoever for anything. So it's kind of cool, but also like, girl, you're still fucking.
Well, I think it's also because of who she's married to, right? He was literally no one. He's a general or whatever in the military who had no fucking money or like whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
And so she's trying not to flaunt his money or her money
Oh.
because of him.
Mhm.
And so everything is kept
because her husband
secret.
asked her.
Yeah, so it's to not like I don't
Make
know
him
if it's
feel
like
bad
to
or
embarrass
ask-
him
Yeah,
or feel
or
less
make him feel
than, right?
inferior,
Like
yeah.
you're not the man because I actually have like you.
Well, but
literally
he's always been a
cheated
dick about it. Like he knows her
Full
fucking
of flames
family
with it.
and was like, oh no, like she's gonna inherit everything. He knows it. And still he's like, nope, we can't take any help. We can't do any of this. I don't want any involvement whatsoever. And I don't want anyone to think even that we have all that. Like, what do you fucking
That's his own ego. That's what that is.
His ego is such shit. And to find out that he is also potentially got like another fucking fam, I wanna gut this guy right now. Fuck this
Mhm.
I forgot that part. I was like, oh, was it
I
his
know,
kid? I don't even remember.
I did watch the movie, so when I read that part, I was just and then she's like, how to go? It was his phone. I was just like, no, that's right. That's oh boy.
What an asshole. Yeah, I was like, she's like, could it be that he has like another family? And I'm like, oh, here we go. Fucking called it. I didn't think he was gonna be just cheating on her. I thought it was gonna be like some whole fucking other fam as I'm reading. And I'm like, oh, here we go. So that'll be in next week's reading, but hopefully. Well, no, we finished the book. So I guess that's totally different. It's so weird.
It's totally next week's reading.
It's weird to think about this, you guys. Having to think about it in halves instead of quarters. Like we've done it one way for so long that now I'm having to like reframe it. I'm also surprised Rachel didn't ask more questions during their time together. Right? Like, can you
True,
please
but we're also not getting their full backstory, right? Like we're catching up with them after they've been together for 2 years, so we don't actually know like what
And
that
some
looked
people
like
some
from the
people
start.
don't some people don't care to ask those questions. Like I love asking questions. I want to know every little detail.
Well,
Some people just like
I don't know. I get the
But
feeling.
also
that
remember, she did not want to be with an Asian man at
that's right
all.
too. Yeah.
She was like not about it, and then she's like, "Damn, he's
Mhm.
hot. Maybe I do."
and
So she didn't give a shit at that
nice.
point, right? Because he was
And
nice
he's
and he wasn't like
willfully
commenting about how pretty she was. And
willfully oblivious, multiple people to him warn her, right? Like so many people in his circle was like,
Mhm.
bruh, you need to tell her. You need to let her know what she's about to walk into. It's not fair. And he's like, nah, it's fine. I'm just gonna drop her right in the middle of the circus and we'll just see what happens.
But probably also
And we don't even have the mom there yet, and she's already acting like there's nothing this girl can do. She's gonna hate her no matter what, and she's trying to find reasons to hate her.
I think the two of them also have very similar personalities where like in other situations like Rachel doesn't care what's going on. So he probably thinks like she's gonna go in and be fine. She's not gonna care. Although she is a woman and has more emotions than he does. So it is gonna be different. But maybe he just thought like, oh yeah, she won't care. She'll be fine.
well, I think that was the case, right? Where she didn't really care about all of it.
No, yeah.
Until you had Oliver, which I love his character in the book and in the movie.
I like Oliver.
Where he's starting to explain everything to her, right? And then she starts to fucking notice. At that point, everybody's eyes on her, and the extent of, why am I the center of, all of this? What is the big issue? I think it's at that point where she's like, well, wait a minute. But I think before then, like Dominique, like you're saying, she went in like, okay, it's your family. We'll go meet him. No big thing.
Mm-hmm.
So how would everyone respond to this? Like Jessica,
I'd be like, thank God I don't have to work.
so they
hate my ass as much as
met.
you want. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna buy some, nothing. I'm not. I'm gonna sit on my ass and have a nanny.
They're both teachers. I don't think that teachers do it for the money anyway. So you wouldn't be like, thank God I don't have to work. You'd be like,
No, I'd be like,
Okay,
can you
so
please take
like, can we travel a lot or?
Well, yeah, they just spent like the whole fucking summer or whatever, right? Like in
But I definitely would want to know because I'd be like, I don't want to come into this looking like a fucking idiot, and you're making me look.
Yeah.
And I don't know what your family does, and that's already not good. Like, if she knew more about the family, then maybe she would understand a little bit more about the situation. But like, he's giving her nothing, and that's not really fair.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna come in and like she didn't even know who his grandmother was. And she's like, oh, great. Well, that's fucking disrespectful. I just like called his aunt his grandmother, and now everybody's looking at me. See, even that little bit, that one interaction, I was like, oh man, now it's gonna be awkward because she's like, you know, trying to give all the respect to the top person of the fam, and it's not her. And that's his fault. He should have said, this is my so-and-so.
Yeah.
He didn't even fucking do that.
Yeah, I mean that part is a little bit weird. Like why
But see, he's so pulled out from that also, you know, like he should have. And he's just like a little aloof, it seems like.
Yes.
Well, I think Nora, I think it just sort of begins to or not begins, but it just continues to highlight how fucking rich they are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where like the beginning of the book literally starts where they're going to this hotel in London and this, you know, British, English, whatever, doorman, whatever the fuck he is, manager, like sees them. Okay, first of all, they're sopping wet. So I mean, like that was interesting. I don't think it would have mattered who you were at that point. I think you come into a hotel looking fucking soaked to the bone. I think you're gonna have a problem with the hotel, right?
Come on. Like,
however,
you see what the weather is like out there, and it's just possible that like they got soaked coming inside. Like, get the fuck over it.
However, then
looking disheveled. Like
what? They're soaked to the bone though, right? So they look like a fucking stray dog out from the fucking weather coming in to get some leftovers is probably what it looked like to him. Okay. I don't think that part of it mattered. But however, it goes on to show how fucking rich they are because then they leave and the dad's like, well, hold up. Absolutely not. Go the fuck back in. And then they call the guy and literally buy it. And they're like, yeah, now we own it and you need to leave.
I would like to do that.
She's like,
I love that part. So like the keychain, I felt like really had to be in there to be able to represent that hotel because they were just like, fine,
yes,
I'll buy it. It's been in your family for 150 years. All right, it's mine now.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, the guy was like,
retiring.
Other shit I want to do anyway with my life, and that was great. That was great. Yeah,
I think you just like that's how fucking rich they are.
It was very clear that they were turned away because they were Asian. I agree. I don't think that it had anything to do with them being sopping wet. I think that it was just their ethnicity, and that was it.
I hear you're saying that was the point of the book to write it that way. I'm just saying, I think in general.
Want to have a conversation like, you inherit everything? What's your family's expectations for that? What are your life plans? We've just been playing professor while you wait, right? Like thank you. These are literally like all of the rapid fire questions that would go through my mind. I would ask. I could potentially be marrying this person. We've been dating for 2 years. He's met my family. I've only met his cousin. I'm going to meet his entire family for this like major wedding.
Well, that did dawn on her at one moment, right?
Gonna look like? Are you gonna like expect me to like up and leave everything because you are the only child, and now I gotta go move across the country because like my mom is here, my work is here, my friends are here. You know what is expected?
Let's bring it all
like that. Where
all over there.
Do you bring it all with you? You just bring everyone. Everyone relocates. What's expected? Exactly. And were you just playing professor? Exactly. Hold on. It's insane that grandma's place is not on Google Maps. Like, how rich are you? That was great. They could just remove their existence off of Google Maps. That's rich. You wouldn't be comfortable in that world? I think we could all find a way.
I was about to say, bitch.
Well, like
we're going to hibernate. Come on, come over. My nanny.
You know what would be my favorite part about
butler?
This? Yes. You know what would be my favorite part about this world? And I would react very well to it. I would
never do the dishes again.
Oh my God, fuck dishes. First of all, like never having to clean your house
Oh,
It would
yeah.
just free up so much time. So much time. I don't need nannies and shit. That's fine. I just want like someone who's maybe with us, like, hey, can you just like for a second? I'm not letting someone take a kid and raise them. That's not gonna be part of me. But like for that, freeing up
Yeah.
some time would be amazing. It would be great to have more time, like with the fam. But then on top of that, on top of that, dude, retreats would be free.
Right?
Dude, you just come
I was
over to
about to
my
say, like, you know how
house.
amazing the book club would be if one of us
Book club
went and
retreats
touched
would
her?
be free. We
Listen.
should be, hey guys, get your passports.
Who wants to
ready.
go?
Guess where we're going. You just
We're
show up
taking
and have fun.
Dominique's plane.
You just show up and have fun.
Yeah.
Dominique's plane is hot pink. All the
It
chairs.
has Barbie logos
food?
everywhere.
Thank
The
you.
food
All
would
this,
the
all
food
this
would be nonstop. It'd be nonstop
And the
food.
drink.
And the
And the
drinks.
drink.
dude, I'm down for the constant eating, by the way. They eat 5 times a day. Absolutely. I like that. I like that. All right. Hold on. Where are we? There we go. She's been transparent about what she wants, who she is, and he has not.
Well, that did
Although,
dawn on her.
I think he's
She's
still
like-
scared about it. And it's interesting. Like, you're a full grown adult. You're 32, bro. Like, you should have already thought about the fact that you've been dating a woman
Mhm.
for 2 years. You're taking her to meet your family because you just want to. But you're all like, oh, don't mention marriage. Don't mention, I haven't even thought about that. Shut the fuck up. Think about it. You're 32, bro. Like, you're not 22. You're not even 27.
And he knows, again, he knows his family. He knows that's what his family.
He knows his
Talk
entire
about.
family is going to be scrutinizing every single little thing about her. And that they're all going to be thinking, he's finally bringing a girl home. She must be the one. And now we got to figure out who the fuck she is. And is she going to make us look bad?
How when the mom was like talking to Astrid about like trying to get her information. So, what's her name? Like, how do you spell it?
Is it spelled this way? Is it spelled that way? And she's
I
like,
just want to put on a cake. That's all. That's all I
put on a
want.
cake, fucking lying ass bitch. I think he doesn't have to know what he wants because he can literally have and do anything. That's true. But
Well,
he
I
does
think
need to know
also-
whether or not he's like gonna pursue a future with someone. She doesn't have what he has. Like, don't lead her on. And you're taking her to meet your family, and you have not even considered marriage at all in 2 years.
I think part of it
Seems impossible.
I just think part of it is I just think that part of it is that, like they said, like he's the one who's going to inherit everything, right? And so he doesn't want to think about any of those things because he's trying to stay out as long as possible.
Yeah.
If I don't come back into my family circle, right, they're not going to expect me to take over, to do these things, to be in that world, right? So for as long as possible, he's trying to disconnect, stay here, stay elsewhere, and not take that on. This is something he enjoys doing, right? Whereas then eventually, which like, I don't even know what his dad actually does, like what the business is. I don't fucking know. I don't recall, but
well, their money has
he doesn't
nothing
want
to
it.
It's old money, right? Like just
They have old money.
No, I
and
know, but
so-
obviously he does something for work, right? He travels for work. Like it said it in there, but he was literally out there fishing or whatever, and he tried to get off the phone.
He's
with
in
his wife.
Australia or wherever.
Yeah. Yeah.
But their money is not due to the business.
Mhm.
So it's
I
all the
understand
bonds
that, but
and
the
so
money isn't what he's, I guess, sort of taking over, right? Like he's going to inherit whatever the fucking job it is. It's not just
no.
maybe
The
that's
thing is,
where
hold on. That's just it. I think that it doesn't matter because it's his mom's family's money, really. Like it's not really his dad's, and it's not like
What?
his
No, it
dad's
is the dad.
business that has anything to do with it either. I mean,
it
he
is
may
the
or may
dad's
not.
family. It's not the wife's family. It's not his.
It is the wife's family. It's his mom's.
No, it's
family,
paternal
but-
grandma.
Hmm.
Eleanor is the daughter-in-law to the grandma. That's her husband's mom. The one that they went to the house of to see the plant.
we have this.
Somebody confirm it. Oh,
yeah,
there
I'm
you
looking back at that.
I forgot that's in there. That's actually really handy, but it still had a lot of people in there. I started writing something up when Melanie had said about the names, and I was like, these are the only ones that are important. I started writing them and then forgot to send it.
Oh, right. Because Eleanor went through that at one point too, right? Where like she had to prove that she was good enough for
Yes.
the family. You're right. That like eluded me for a second. The money does come from both sides though. Yes. But I thought that it was
Big money came from dad's side.
yeah. But having nothing to do with business is what I was saying.
Well, then what is there to take over?
It's just old money.
Just all that, like the
All
assets and
money.
everything.
All their assets, all of the things that they have acquired, and
Just everything.
Yeah, it would just be
that house,
all the properties, and all of the butlers, and all of the I don't know. But yeah, I don't
Inherit to do nothing.
I don't think we do.
Yeah.
I don't think we know anything about what dad does anyway. We just know that he travels for work.
He probably just buys businesses. Like they bought the hotel. Now that's making income. They just buy stuff.
Speaking of, what do we think about Eleanor going to was it China? Where did she go with her friends? They made it look like it was shopping for the weekend, but they went to meet with the investigator, whatever the hell they're called. Yeah.
That's what I thought that they were going to do, but they didn't go do that. They just did some like cheap shopping, which was so fucking weird.
No, they did meet with someone though.
Not yet. They were going to meet with him later that night, but they hadn't gotten to that yet when we were in the story. They met with a dude who brought them through to some shopping, and it was just like side shopping, and then she like ran into someone that she wanted to run into. But anyway, later that evening, they are meeting up with the guy who's going to have some information for Eleanor about Rachel Chu. We haven't gotten that information yet.
What do we think it is?
Nothing.
I mean, I know what it is, but
I don't remember. So
I don't either.
I would say she has like some school debt. Like there's fucking nothing. Or maybe she was engaged once.
Oh,
Like, I don't know. I feel like it's not even going to be a big deal because there can't be anything.
I know.
Oh, is it going to be about her dad, maybe? Like, whoever the fuck her dad is, because her mom's an only child.
But do we find out in this book, or is that's the sequel, right?
There are 3, I think, to this.
We find out. So the first book, obviously, is introducing them. She's getting into the world. The second book, I can't really say because it'll literally give it away.
Yeah.
And then the third book, I'm getting ready to start.
And the movie is just the first book, right?
Yeah. And it was made. Like,
when was it now? Are they still making a sequel?
I don't think there is a sequel.
I thought they were going to. It was pretty late now, I suppose.
Something is wrong with my enter stick or my return key. It's like sticking.
Mine.
It says that it is in development and is supposed to be beginning. Oh, the filming begins in 2025.
Oh, look at that.
That'll be fun. We'll watch that together if we get it this year. Might be fun year, but all right. I think I remember one of the good things about perimenopause brain is that you can read things you've read before, seen a movie, and it's like you're going through it for the first time. Exactly.
That's cute.
It's like a little gift.
It is
a little reward. It's a reward. It says that the sequel is going to follow the second book, and then it actually says that there's supposed to be a spin-off about the cousin, and then supposedly HBO is considering a series. That would be so much fun, but like I love these characters, so
the cousin Astrid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it was 2 separate things. It was 2 separate.
All right. I feel like it's going to be nothing that she finds out or something so small or minor. Or she'll find out something about Rachel Chu, the other one that they all thought that he was fucking with. She's going to be bringing that info back and it's going to be like, oh, see, this is her. and this is all the stuff you need to know about her, and it's going to cause like a little ruckus, but then it's going to be, oh, wrong Rachel. Like, there could be more than one Rachel Chu in the world, and that's not me. You found out the wrong info.
Well, I just thought of something right now with Astrid, like just seeing how Astrid travels and how she dresses, and obviously she dresses even more lavishly out and about, but even, where she met her, she's dressing. Oh wait, she's a model though, right? So she's just thinking she has this money from that. Because shouldn't she have some kind of thought like, wow, your cousin's kind of pretty darn wealthy there. Is that your whole family? I'm going back to other.
Well, maybe she doesn't really know how wealthy Astrid is.
Yeah.
Could be.
I mean, she did, like you said, do the modeling, but anyway, that is some psycho shit. Back alley deal with shady characters just to get some info. That means that you're probably going to pay a lot of money for untrue information or like info on the wrong person, which would be hilarious. She said, guys, I'm here. Yay. Welcome back, bitch. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. Are you enjoying your weird rando snow? Lots and lots of it.
I don't recall any snow ducks from Caitlin.
No, Kate. Well,
Yeah,
Caitlin kids at her house, so she probably doesn't want snow dicks just hanging out in the yard. All right, is John Chu directing the sequel? He's been busy.
Yes.
Busy with
Yes.
Wicked.
Yes.
I understand why it's been on the back burner. Did y'all see Wicked? I haven't seen it yet.
No, I wasn't sure if the kids should be able to see it, so we didn't go to the movies. I think we'll just wait and rent it.
I don't think. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I don't know because I haven't watched it. But from what I've seen, I don't see how it can be like any more scary than the original was to everyone else at the time. Like those fucking monkeys.
I meant Odin.
So
I meant for Odin.
Yeah, I don't think Odin's gonna have any interest in it, and it might be a little scary. Would you let him see the Wizard of Oz now? Like the original?
Not yet.
Because it's
Not yet.
No?
Not at
Yeah, really?
Not at 2.
That's like a family evening, like at home after like he's already down.
Not at 2.
Okay, does anybody think it's weird that Rachel
Peaklin.
and Friend's
Love
parents don't know who the Young family is? Okay, right.
Listen,
They did say didn't they say like which Youngs or like something like that? I thought that was so weird. They're like, oh, what's his name? Get the info and we'll let you know.
Yeah.
And then they have no clue who that is.
They did explain it though, right?
Exist anyway, so how would they know? And maybe because it's not related to business, it's just like old money. I don't know.
I was wondering that also.
Yes. Peaklin.
So has anybody seen the movie? Listen, I love this movie. So
Been forever, like I said.
Peaklin in the movie, I love her character. She's in a bunch of movies that I like. Like I've loved her in everything she's done so far that I've seen. But she reminds me of an Asian Miley Cyrus. When you hear her speak in the movie, swear to God, she is an Asian Miley Cyrus. That's exactly what I think of when I watch the movie, and it cracks me up. She's hilarious, but I love her.
Hold on, I gotta look at this now because I forget who.
Can you guys hear them screaming in my house? I think.
Oh, you're right.
Like
Maybe that's because it isn't. You're probably right there. Hold on, I got a million comments. You're not keeping up, Des.
Sorry. When I scrolled up, I was waiting to say this about the.
Oh, her.
Right. Well, because he's about to have the wedding of the century. That's why. Maybe they just don't realize like who the family is. They'll find out. And then
so they're new money. They're not old money. Peaklin's family is new money.
That's right.
So they may not know them because they've not been rich long enough.
Maybe
it's not a generational rich yet. It's just mommy and daddy are rich.
There you go. They're not even a household name. Yeah, they're like so rich that they don't even have to flaunt it. Like Peaklin's family, her family is like, look, we're rich.
Oh yeah,
we worked hard for it and we earned it, and I want you all to see that we have it. But they're like, we don't even play that way. All right, your kids have basketball pictures. I roll. Fucking kids sports. See, I'll roll my eyes with you. Okay. Hold on. I just wanted to come back to this. Where is it? Okay. Teen took her daughter to see it and they loved it. The music for it just looks so fucking addicting. I need to just see it. I was telling CJ, I was like, we need to do that for one of these evenings. Whether or not the kids join us, I don't even care. Just need to watch. No one else has
It's
seen
not
it yet?
out yet, I don't think. Is it to rent?
Yeah, on like where you can rent on,
Yeah,
you know,
for,
on
like,
your TV or whatever.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I've seen the movie. It's been forever. I've not seen the movie.
Aquafina. Is she her? You play her?
yeah, that's who Peaklin is. The
Okay. Is that Asian Miley Cyrus, Aquafina? Do you mean just by the voice? Because Aquafina is hilarious in everything she fucking does.
yeah, she's funny. That like
Is that
how do
actually
you
her
describe
name?
that? Yeah, well, not her birth name, but that's her name.
Is it really?
Haven't
Yeah.
seen the movie for this book. Never heard of this book or the movie before. That's
Oh.
so wild.
Are you
I
liking
had
it
no
thus far?
idea that was her name.
Nora, have you always been a reader? Like always been a reader? Or is it like something that like you did or tried to do or like picked up later in life? Like I tried to always be a reader, but because we had to read so much in school, like, we went to private school, we had a lot of reading there, given they did allow us to do a lot of chosen reading, but still it was a lot of reading. And then in junior high and high school, we had a lot more of it. And so it kind of turned me off for so long that like I had no idea what I liked to read, even because I just had to read so much that I just really had no clue what my interests even were in reading. And so it took a long time. And really, it took this book club for me to just realize that I just like to read a lot of stuff. And it's not like I don't have like a specific genre that I only read. Like some people only read a certain genre, and I don't. I do have preferences. I do lean more. My interests are more in the thriller category. Because I like to like hold my breath while I'm reading and be like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? But
she likes to hold her breath when she's reading because something's in her throat. That's what she likes to read.
I mean, sometimes. Turns out I like to read all kinds of thrillers. But it was like hard to find out. I don't know. So like I don't know. But even I knew what this one was. And I had not, like I said, I only started reading it like rando. I don't know why I did either. Definitely need a watch party. I think, yeah.
Who has seen it? It would be easier to ask who has not seen it.
I've seen it.
Okay, you've always been a reader. It's possible that you've heard of the book but don't recall.
So I didn't know it was a book until after I'd seen the movie.
So I knew it was a book. That's what I said. Is I had actually started reading this book, I don't know, like a decade ago. And then I just couldn't get into it. But also I was not doing a lot of reading at that point. I was just trying to find what I liked and I was trying to get into reading. And with all of the like family info being so heavy right in the beginning, I was kind of
that's why I put it down.
And that also is what turned me off when we first started the book club together before we opened it up to everyone. We started off with
Witches,
Discovery of Witches. And while that book is absolutely fantastic, if you can get through it, the first several chapters are just heavy with information that it really turns me off.
What did I get myself into?
Yeah. And I found that I needed to become a reader to be able to handle that right off the bat again. Because now when it comes up, I'm like, okay, I got this. I don't have to be like, nah, I'm gonna put this book down for 10 years. So that's good to know though. Okay, so you read all genres, no faves. Teen has seen this one several times, so that'll be fun again. All right, you don't watch a lot of movies. People are always shocked by what movies I have not seen. I love knowing people who like haven't heard of a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Seen a lot of things. It honestly makes for such a fun friend because you can do any kind of like fun like movie night together, and it's like you know when like you wish you could experience like a film or a book for the first time again, but you get to almost like relive it through
So like, you're
someone.
watching their eyes, like, are you?
Yes,
they're
you literally
laughing
just watch
at
them
it.
watch it, and you're like, oh my god, here
This
comes
part, this part.
oh my god, this part is coming, and you're like waiting for the reaction, and then don't
you
do
get a
that
new
with
friend.
husbands. Don't do it with husbands. They don't react the way you're hoping. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Do it with friends. Do it with friends. Friends will react. It may not be the reaction you want, but they're going to react. And so at least you'll get something out of it. When you're
Can I
watching a
ask-
movie, you're waiting for that fucking moment for them to go like, they don't fucking do it. Inside their body, they go, but they don't do it out loud. So you get zero excitement from having to experience things for the first time with them like that, like books or movies. No, don't do it. And every time someone is filming their husband on like TikTok saying, oh, he's at that part, he's at that page, watch him. He was warned previously, you better react when it comes because I'm filming you and I want to keep my TikTok channel going. So guarantee, because otherwise, oh my God. Oh my God.
With that thought process, has anybody gone to see Baby Girl not with their husband, but with a friend?
I have not gone to see Baby Girl. I have not actually watched a new movie in.
I honestly don't even know what you're talking about.
Nicole Kidman. It's like she's a cougar and somebody comes in. Apparently, it's a very spicy movie.
She ain't a cougar. She's perfectly happy in her life. And she's
in the movie, I'm saying.
Yeah, she's a big ass biz owner. And
yeah, I mean, the guy is obviously like.
This boy comes up and starts flirting with her, and then she finds out that she's.
I didn't even hear about that. This movie.
She's into being told what to do. But she didn't know that she was into that, so she wasn't a cougar previous to him coming in and making her one.
Yes, that's not what I meant. I just meant that in the movie, she's an older woman, established, older, and he's much younger. That's all I meant.
That's the word for a man who does that. Like if a woman is a cougar, what is a man who only dates or is into only much younger women? Is there a word?
I still don't know if there's a word, but we could say cougar.
No, it's not.
I mean, if you want another.
No, cougar is associated with women. So like what would a
let me find out.
Yeah, what would that be? All right, haven't seen that one over. Haven't heard of it.
It's literally manther.
A manther? No.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
That's literally what it says. The term for a middle-aged man who pursues a younger partner is a manther, which is considered the male equivalent of cougar. The term is a combination of the words man and panther.
I don't like it. That's lame. We need to rebrand this one, guys. Let's just together. The novel bitches need to come up with something way fun.
The term puma is sometimes used as slang to refer to a woman under 40 who prefers to date men who are significantly younger than her.
A puma? Nah, that's lame.
So if you're under 40, you can't be a cougar. But if you're over 40, you're cougar. Under 40 is puma.
Okay, I mean, I guess when you explain it like that, that's a little more interesting. But that means that no matter what.
So if you're a puma and you're with someone that's younger, and then you get up,
like you're 40 and he's 25, you're considered a puma and not a cougar.
But then what happens when you turn 40? Do you automatically evolve
cougar status?
You evolve. You're like a Pokemon.
It's like when, women have babies at like 15 and then they're 30 and then their child had a baby at 15 and now you're a grandma. So,
oh my God, Tina, don't. I love you so fucking much. What's he called? A groomer. Mm-hmm. He's called a groomer. Yes.
It's all them and it still rhymes.
Right? Okay, is everyone liking this font or do we need a new font?
It feels very Christmassy.
It does.
Why are all these fonts like
they're so
holiday themed?
Cute. I don't know.
I'm just kidding. Because it was Halloween.
I don't like it all.
You don't?
No, it looks gross.
Right? Hold up. Gross. No.
Christmas.
That's okay. Lexi.
Easy to read.
Giga. Okay, that's weird. Ooh, how about Metal Mania?
That looks like Halloween. It feels like the Grinch.
Ooh, new rocker.
I feel like I'm gonna play Guitar Hero.
How about Merryweather? Oh, that's very
Yeah.
like that.
Like Times New Roman.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but like just a little
This is
different.
too small? Which one's too small? This one? Or the other one was too small?
Oh, I'm
There was
sure
a couple back that went smaller.
Oh,
And
this
it was
one.
definitely that one.
Maybe. No.
I think I need my glasses right now. My eyes are getting like.
Oh, join the club. I probably should put mine on because I'm actually reading right now, but so my least favorite thing about my glasses, and I'm gonna take them off right now because of it, is when I blink, my eyelashes touch the lens, no matter where I set my glasses on my nose. And it immediately creates like a smear. So I go and I like scrub my eyes and I clean my eyelashes and then I clean my glasses and I put them back on and it doesn't fucking matter. Like, why do eyelashes do that? They just like smear like a streak into your awful.
Because they're oily.
Ew.
Is Garamond a font?
Yes,
No,
I
what?
actually believe that's the one that I'm using on my Kindle.
Oh, because they don't have that here. That's not an available. Do we like Olden? No, we absolutely don't. No, we don't like that either.
I'll be right back because my eyes are hurting. Let me see
Pretty.
if I
Oh
can
my
find
god.
anything.
What? I don't even know what that looks like. So, oh,
That feels very Gilmore Girls, that one.
this one does feel like Gilmore Girls. This one is quicksand. Look, you guys, we take your eyes into consideration. Does anyone have a favorite? Ribeye marrow. What the fuck?
I don't like that.
At
Listen,
all?
as we're talking about eyes, like my screen to me, it looks like it's the clearest. And then Dominique's and Tosh, you just look like a blur. Like so blurry.
Do I have too much light on my end? Is that why? This
I
one is
don't know.
called
I'm
Lavish.
literally covered in lights. Like I'm trying to figure out how to get them in front of me so that I don't need all of these fucking lights. But
Shadows
figure it out.
into the light. That's what this one is called. Absolutely.
Oh,
not.
that's my favorite. I use that for everything. It is also on my Kindle.
This?
Shadows into Light 2, actually. That's what I use too.
Okay.
Now I can read these better. See, usually just when I've had a long day, I need the glasses.
I like that one.
Yours do the
That
same
looks
thing.
easy
Oh my
read.
god, the amount of times I take off my glasses and just have to clean where my eyelashes touch, it makes me nuts. It makes me nuts. This makes me think just do contacts.
Well,
But
no,
I
so
like-
you should get like mine. You should have just gotten mine because
see?
this keeps it off.
My smear is just where my eyelashes.
No, I see what you're talking about, but see, mine keeps it off. So it
So
just pushes them a
Ray-Ban
little further away.
specifically, it's a Ray-Ban thing. So Ray-Bans as
Yeah.
a brand, I'm going to show you right now. They are tilted inward, and this is something that not everybody likes or can handle. And I didn't realize that it bothered me until I actually got them and had to wear them all the time. So it'll sit on your face like this, but it's angled like inward toward your face, which is weird. And so it like gets really close here, but it's like popped out here. And so no matter what, your eyelashes are going to touch.
That is so
It
weird.
drives me bananas. Did anybody have
Banana.
a favorite font here?
Just do that
We
one.
want
There's
to try.
no
Do we
more.
like
I
Mary?
liked that last one.
Oh, sorry.
Which one? The one that was
Just.
Walter Turncoat?
Oh, you know what that reminds me of? Okay, it's giving me back to the.
writing.
It is like dude's handwriting.
That's
like
like how
Wildcat.
I write. I write like men.
This one is this one the last
That's why I
one?
like it because it's like my handwriting. I write like a man. I didn't know that.
So men generally write in all caps because they have shitty handwriting, and so for some
Mhm.
reason they write in caps because somehow they can write in caps and it'll look better. I don't know why they can't draw lowercase letters, but it's definitely a thing.
Lisa,
well,
bloody little glasses are a big trend. It's finally caught up. I know, right? Needing it is like, ooh, I feel it's like
Well, you can still get it. And then you just have like blue block or the light
A
blockers
blue
on.
lens.
no,
Yeah.
the point is to get rid of the fact that our eyelashes keep touching the center. Dude, the amount of times a day I am cleaning my eyes just to keep them from like doing this thing, it makes
I
no
don't
difference.
have that problem, so I don't want to hear about your
But
eyelash.
buy a different pair of glasses.
That I do need to do. I think that it's these glasses, but
Even
my
with your
insurance
lashes
won't
being-
get a new pair until next
So
year. I
even with your
can't get like a new pair of glasses until next year if I want even a minute amount of
Aren't
it.
your
what was the
eyelashes
word
though?
she used?
Oh,
What was the word she? I literally cannot
everybody
think of
help us.
I'm not telling
Saggy?
you.
Was it saggy
Saggy?
lashes?
My eyelashes sag. Is that what I
It's
said?
saggy.
Yeah. Is that why they're touching now? Because they're saggy?
Lashes, right? See, because they like this because they do this. No. So I've noticed I'm waking up every morning because this drives me nuts and I curl my eyelashes. Even if I don't do anything else, I'm curling my eyelashes to avoid this. It makes no difference. Because of the way that these are just shaped, they're so like I have to wear, when you get progressives, they have to actually sit at a specific spot
Oh,
for you to benefit from the different lens areas. So I have to wear them at a certain height on my nose. So no matter what, my eyelashes are going to hit it because of the type of glasses that like shape that it is. So I won't get these again come next year. I only have to deal with these until like what, August or some shit.
I mean,
Unless I want to spend a ton of money on it. I mean, insurance will only cover like a part of it once a year. So saggy
Oh,
lashes.
ours doesn't cover any for glasses. We just pay for it.
So our insurance will cover like a portion of
I'm
like
pretty sure in the last 3 lenses or 3 glasses, mine and Manos and Ben's, it was like $1,500.
well, CJ's were probably that much all by himself.
Well, we
So,
don't.
Makes you feel better.
They don't cover that part. They'll cover the eye thing, though we just changed so they don't now. So yeah, so maybe, but then you have to be able to try them on, right? And you have to be able to see. And then also the more like your lenses, like I think Emmanuel's were like 150 each. I think Ben's were more than that because his
I've
For the
had-
lens, that's it.
These
each
are-
lens was $150 or $160, and then his whatever frame.
That's
I got a
cheap.
new prescription, but I used my same frames.
Yeah. Yeah, you can take those in if you like it. VA covers your glasses.
Are you on Prime or Select? That might make a difference.
That is good to know because Manny could have been able to
Well,
potentially
yes.
get his.
But so Manuel doesn't do anything. Well, I don't know if I can.
No, he doesn't. He does not take advantage of the fact that like
No, quiet, because I don't know if I can say that here. I don't know if I can say that.
Say what? He needs to get his fucking glasses covered. What does that have to do with shit? He should be taking advantage of
150
that.
for all 3 with the lenses too.
Yeah, those online ones, like I know
So
Christina.
I've looked before, but it just didn't seem.
Shut the fuck up, America's Best. Good to know. Is this the font that you guys all said you liked?
I was the only one that said I liked it, but I'm not like.
No, I thought
do
that they
whatever.
said something. I couldn't figure out what
Caitlin had said something about the last one. I don't remember.
the virtual
Seen it-
try-on. Yeah. Whoops, sorry.
But see, the virtual try-ons, like they're not the right.
It doesn't
size.
do it exactly right. I have tried it, and it's not for
I'm like, is this the
myself.
size
It was not
of
great.
the glasses because it just goes with like the size of your face. So, but the glasses could be wider, or you know what I mean? Like,
I know what you're saying.
I guess it's
Right,
something,
okay.
but
You have to just specifically be going to the VA for like most of your stuff to be able to get the benefits there.
Well,
Wild.
well, VA is separate from, and VA will cover, from my understanding, only what was on when you like retired or medically discharged, whatever you got covered.
Have a good night, teen. We will see you in 2
Yes.
weeks when we finish up the book. Yeah. VA disability.
So yes, but was that on there? Where was your eyesight a part of your disability coverage?
Well, her eyesight's probably that
No, I
bad.
think they cover 100%. Isn't it 100% of if it was due, like if you had glasses while you're in, then they cover whatever you had, right? If the issue occurred while you were in service, that is all.
Well, that's what
taken
I'm
care of.
saying. But having glasses, just in general, may not.
No, but if you had, what I mean, Jessica, is if you had glasses in, then all that's covered, right? If I could be mistaken, something in that realm. But it might.
So Emmanuel
Oh.
probably could have gone through them.
All stuff to know eventually.
I'll have
I
to look
guess.
it up. But I mean, obviously he just got them and he won't be back for probably like a year. Unless they have him come back for like a checkup or something.
It still weirds me out when I do need my I don't need them all the time, but when I do, it's like, whoa. Like tonight, reading this.
This is what confused me, right? Because like I've been without glasses for so long, and then Tosh is always on my case, like, your phone is always up here. You're always
She's like,
holding
I
it.
don't need glasses. My eyes are fine.
And I'm like, no, like I'm literally, because the light would bug.
I'm
you
over
know,
here like, bitch,
Odin.
are your eyes crossed just to see what the fuck you're looking at? Like you're
But
this
no, I can literally read everything. The
so
difference
can I. That's
is,
not the point. Like you're straining to do it, and there's no need.
and
You should be
again,
14 inches from your
I
face.
don't know that I'm straining because it's always been what it is. Now, again, with my glasses, I don't
She
feel
gives
like
our mom
everything is
shit for
clear.
doing this, but she does the opposite.
That's what Emmanuel does. No, that's what Emmanuel does. And I'm like, how fucking old are you?
Oh, well, how old are you that you got to bring it this fucking close to see?
But I didn't, it was because of at night, right? Like,
I was
I think
watching
he's
you
right
do
there.
that. No, bitch, I was watching you do that shit in the daytime. You were sitting
Yeah,
out
so
front,
then it's just,
and you were
you
like,
get used to holding it there. I'm not saying that it was intentional.
oh,
It
God.
becomes unintentional, and that's just where you hold it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, these are irritating me because now they have the eyelash spots.
Mm.
So you guys can just read me everything with your wonderful eyes. Anyway, are we mainly done chatting about this?
I think
half?
so. Oh,
I do hope that the mom is not a total fucking asshole when the time comes, because I think she's just gonna be no matter what she finds out. But hopefully he doesn't give in to his mama's caca.
Caca.
Because we a bunch of shit anyway. So
I'm like super excited for, because I didn't know that they were actually recording.
does anybody do we want to plan a watch party for not this week but the following week before we finish the book or have our meeting to finish the book?
Which would be when?
I'm supposed to wear mine all day too. I just don't. Because
So you're saying the watch party on like the 23rd?
Yeah. So like whatever day of that week, if we want to do it like midweek or whenever, and then
The 23rd is a Thursday.
Thursday. Ow.
I thought
So they
that's what
say
you
that
said
like
before.
a symptom of perimenopause is that your skin can get really itchy. And I was like how itchy? But for whatever reason, for the last 2 days, my shins, only my shins, have been like severely itchy. Almost like I'm having like an allergic reaction, like a dermatitis, like something, but there's nothing. That's weird.
What about the Friday after? Wednesday won't work for me.
Oh yeah, no, I could do Wednesday.
Wednesday night? What the fuck are you doing on a Wednesday night?
Who?
I
Me?
have a regularly scheduled date night.
Can't you just do it a different night?
I have
Nope.
Bible study
Because
on
that is
Wednesday
the
night.
only day that Eli has in his schedule that he can do it.
Tell him to change his schedule, little bitch.
So we did. We were originally on Thursday night date nights, and we had to change
What
it
is
because his
that?
schedule changed.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck him.
He didn't tell us until
He
after the
did it
fact.
on purpose. He just wanted to be in control, little brat. Oh my god, right? Okay, you guys. Okay, so I'm not the only itchy bitch.
No, that's because we're
Ears.
talking shit all the time, Caitlin.
Dude, right? Like the ears. I'm constantly like, and CJ's looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with your ears? I'm like, I don't know. They're so itchy.
Okay, Caitlin, what about Saturday?
No, Saturday we're probably, oh no, I don't know. That's a different Saturday. I'm thinking this.
The 25th.
It's just itchy. Itchy is just the thing. And I'm like, I'm scratching my shins like so
Does your
often.
ass itch this much too?
No, not. It's literally, like I said, it's like my shins and then occasionally my ears. And I'll just be like, why are my ears itchy? And then I'll go and like constantly clean them, thinking it's going to make a difference.
For you.
Makes no
Stop
difference.
it.
What?
Q-tips are bad for you. She said she's going through so many Q-tips from itchy ears.
Oh. Girl, do whatever you want to do. It's your life.
No, go get the like fancier one. Is during the day that day. So if we did nighttime, it would be good. Yeah, I mean, whatever time, nighttime. You and I are central, so just a little earlier. What time do those games end?
What are we talking about? What day?
Right now we're on Saturday.
Okay.
Before
Doing a watch party of Crazy Rich Asians on Saturday, the
25th.
25th, that evening before.
She's going to check to see what time. So at the earlier time we can start it. I think it's like a 2-hour movie. Let me check my Amazon. My Prime.
I don't know.
Because I kept wanting to watch it, so I was like, let me just
I mean,
buy
I'm gonna
it.
have to read the whole thing before then.
That's what I was saying. So it's the Saturday. Subscriptions. How do you find your like where I purchase? Oh, here it is. It's 2-hour movie.
2 hour.
2-hour tour.
Just kidding.
Be done till 7:30 or 8. Okay. Why doesn't Caitlin just tell us what time for her?
On what day?
Well, you said wait, now you're saying we literally don't have a game until the 23rd and then 4 games in 3 days. That shit is funny. Wait, you said where's my calendar?
Are we doing a Sunday morning? Oh wait, no, we can't do Sunday morning because people do church on Sundays. I forget about that because that's when I rest.
It's the day of rest.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. So I just like chill on Sunday morning. Everybody else like gets dressed all nice and fucking goes out and does something together. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna look like a slob and just relax. You know what? I didn't get out of bed until after 10 today. I was awake. But also sometimes, you know, when like the fam's expecting you to get out of bed and you can hear them going, hey, is mom up yet? And you're like, I'm not coming down.
I try to be very quiet so people don't realize I'm awake.
Yeah. Oh no, the kids will come in and I'll be like,
especially my cat. Oh my gosh, when she hears like me move.
Yes. See, dude, yeah, the pets, as soon as they think I'm awake, they'll do it. Like I'll roll over and they'll be like, ooh, is mom getting up? And they'll come and check on me. And I'm like, go back to bed.
That shit is funny. Caitlin, if I change for Wednesday, will Wednesday work?
She said, oh, but you can't.
I'm asking him for that week. I'm just asking if he can switch it. So if Wednesday works for her, then and everyone else. Wait, Dominique, did you say Wednesday or not Wednesday?
Like
I did say I can't Wednesday, but you guys,
no, not
if that's
Wednesday.
if that's the only day that works, then.
Or do we want to do like a Saturday morning? Like Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
like
Why not
morning
morning?
cartoons.
We could do like
Saturday
a-
morning cartoons. That would be funny.
Yeah, like we used to do.
Listen, I'll
Saturday.
lay in my bed. I'll wake up first thing, lay in my bed, and just like watch on my big TV.
We could like have breakfast or whatever
Do you
hobbits
mean
have after
popcorn?
breakfast. Snacks. We could have our coffee together, coffee and in a movie.
Yeah.
I could do like a Saturday morning movie. That'd be fun. Anyway,
We were gonna try and figure out mahjong, or at least mahjong by ourselves individually, like a solitaire. But I don't know how to do that. Because Caitlin, you're busy. Listen, we're about to get real busy too. This week starts co-op, and the dentist finally let us make appointments. So 2 of the kids go tomorrow, and Ben has speech tomorrow, and busy.
Busy.
wow. All right. Well, we can work out when we're going to do this film later. All right, guys. So I guess we're done for this week. Everybody finish up Crazy Rich Asians. Over the next 2 weeks, we'll do a watch party, a private watch party together. And then we'll meet to finish and discuss the end of the book on the 26th. So we'll see you guys all back in 2 weeks. We'll do our first giveaway for the year, which will be, is it themed to the holiday? I can't remember. That we're featuring? Is that what we're doing, Des? I don't remember.
Yes, but we just hadn't said that. That's all.
Oh, okay. Well, you're welcome.
I think I gave something away. I don't remember what it was right now.
That's all right. That's all right. You guys are our besties anyway. We don't mind. Anyway, so we will figure out a watch party schedule. Everybody finish up your reading and enjoy celebrating Lunar New Year.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to celebrate something special, I will go ahead and post some how-tos on celebrating a Lunar New Year at home. So, anyways, all right, everybody. Happy New Year. Stay safe and healthy. Stay healthy. That's important. Everybody's still getting sick and trying to get over being sick, and had enough. All right. We will see y'all in 2 weeks. Have a good night, bitches.
Night.